Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do an all signs read, Aries through, all signs. We're going to start with Aries. Spirit, what are the messages for Aries? Aries, you're very close to achieving your goal. Self-respect, introverted. You might be an introvert. You definitely have self-respect. I'm seeing you're emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic. You're in control, you're balanced, you're supportive, you're a leader. You're empathic. You might be an empath, sorry. You are an empath is what I'm hearing. One more card, Spirit. I'm seeing you're very abundant, nurturing. Abundant and nurturing. Alright, Spirit. What do we have for Aries? What messages we got for Aries? Ancient Chinese knowledge. I'm hearing you hold ancient Chinese knowledge. You might be into like a lot of ancient things. You might like history. I'm hearing you might be of Chinese descent, and I'm hearing you're very knowledgeable. You know a lot. Kizomba music. You might listen to Kizomba music. North America. You might be from North America. I'm hearing you're a powerful leader, but you're also a powerful mirror to a lot of people. You mirror a lot back to people. I'm hearing you are very strong. I'm seeing resilient. You are very resilient and very strong. You might have blonde hair. Hugs and kisses might be significant. Somebody likes to party, or maybe you like this song. Somebody might be underweight, as in maybe you're skinny, or maybe you are underweight. You could be a student. I'm hearing like a college student. Underweight could be like an undergrad. Underweight could also be misunderstood, or how do you say that? Underestimated. Somebody underestimates you. So underweight could mean physically, or it could be as in you are very misunderstood and very I forgot that word. Yeah. You're misunderstood and you're underestimated. That's that word. Somebody struggles with addictions. You might, or your person might. I'm hearing you are a powerful reader. Yeah, you are a powerful reader. You're very powerful. Dark complexion, dark skin. You might have dark skin or a dark complexion. I'm also hearing dark, powerful reader. Like maybe your readings are more dark. Maybe you wear like a lot of black. You could be goth. You could just be in the darkness right now. Maybe dark is like your energy. Your energy has darkness to it. And I'm feeling like you had a dark past. So this powerful reader has a dark past. Or, yeah. The viewer watching has a dark past who's a powerful reader. You could be dark complexion or dark skinned. Take it how it resonates. I'm hearing you're going from rags to riches. Or you went from rags to riches, and that's part of your dark past. Maybe you were in the rags for a long time. Maybe you felt like a rag, but you've leveled up and you're moving away from this dark past. Yes, you still have the dark past, but it's like you went from the dark to the light, from rags to riches, because you work smarter and not harder. Anything else for Aries? You could be South American. Yeah, I'm hearing you are self-made. You're self-made. I'm hearing you see things for how they are and how they truly are. And when you do that, you're seeing into the spirit realm. And most of the surface level people or surface level thinkers, they're seeing things on a more physical realm, on the physical plane, but you see into both worlds, I'm hearing. You could be like a psychic medium, a shaman, I'm hearing. I'm hearing you're choosing a life of innocence. Anything else for Aries? And that's it for Aries. I'm going to do Leo next. Leo's next. Next is Leo. On to Leo. Spirit, what messages do you have for Leo? Leo, meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate a transition, moving on, leaving behind. I'm seeing you meditating and contemplating on something, also letting go of the past. You're moving forward with a new perspective or new way of thinking. You've already meditated and contemplated on something, and you're transitioning out of the past energy into a better space. I'm hearing you have the courage. I'm hearing you're resilient. Difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, stalemate thinking before a decision, choices. I'm hearing you made the choice to move on. You made some sort of difficult decisions, and yes, it was difficult moving on. But after some meditation and contemplation, you finally had the courage and the resilience to move on. You had the strength to move on and transition. I'm seeing you transitioning. Take the hand that resonates. Any more for Leo? Spirit? Somebody could be having car problems. I'm hearing, yeah, you should show it to someone. This is a confirmation. If you are having car problems, show it to someone. Show it to a mechanic. I'm hearing because somebody's doing divination on you, your car is starting to act up. Or because you are doing divination on somebody who might be highly protected, your car is starting to act up and you should show it to someone. Or you are having car problems because you showed someone that you were doing divination on somebody, is what I'm getting. Somebody says there's no one like you. Yeah, because you're unique. You're you. Drug addiction. Somebody has addictions. Driving long distance. Yeah, definitely get your car checked out if you are driving long distance or planning on, or maybe you drive long distance for work. Or long distance. This card popped out. I locked the door to my heart. I also feel like maybe you locked the keys inside your car on this long distance road trip. I'm hearing. So get your car checked out and also make sure you can break into your car if you get the keys locked in it. Because this card is, even though it's a love saying, like it's something of the heart, something of love, I only see lock the door in this card. And driving long distance, we already had car problems. The viewer watching, I think this message is more of a warning about somebody's car. Either getting the keys locked in or some sort of car problems you should get checked out. Anything else? Around me, I'm feeling, make sure you, when you're traveling long distance, keep your doors locked because of something around you. Afternoon time might be significant. Maybe it's afternoon when you're watching this, or maybe something will happen during the afternoon time. I'm hearing like a break-in. Be careful of that, Leo. Heaven is just a mile away. I don't want to be negative, but make sure you are protecting yourself because you never know, like, when heaven is just a mile away. And I'm getting heavy, like, breaking in somebody's house energy, and they might like have a gun, I'm seeing. And just be careful with that. That's not for everybody, but that's specific for someone. Even if it's one or two people watching, just be careful and protect yourself. Somebody needs help communicating. I'm seeing this might be somebody that's blocked. Maybe you have them blocked, like on the phone, and they can't reach out. Or maybe this person, I'm seeing, has some sort of built up anger towards you, and they need help communicating instead of communicating through actions and anger. They need help communicating properly to diffuse this situation before it happens. Seeing if you piss somebody off, maybe you need to go back to that person and diffuse this situation. I'm seeing this might be somebody that you pissed off, and Spirit is saying go back and talk to them because this person might have ill intentions because they have a lot of built up anger. So they need help communicating before that anger builds up, before the situation builds up to this point, until the anger just turns into like an outburst or a dangerous situation. Yeah, somebody feels like they're losing control. I'm feeling this person is losing control over you and it's making them angry. This feels like a domestic violence situation. Like maybe this person lost control of you or is losing control and it's making them angry, but Spirit wants you to go diffuse any sort of situation before it happens. Diffuse this person's anger before this happens. I'm hearing a son. This could be your son. I'm getting a male energy. At first, it felt like a husband or a boyfriend. But I'm hearing that this is a son. I'm also, from this whole situation, I'm kind of getting like school shooter type of vibes. Maybe you have like an angry son and you need to diffuse this situation before a tragedy happens, you know, before he ends up on the news doing something really bad. This situation, or he needs to be understood better. I'm hearing a wife. This could be a situation with you and your wife, or this situation, maybe you are a mother or a wife and this is your son. This might be the dynamic. We also have daughter. So this could be a wife that needs help communicating. This could be the son that needs help communicating, or this could be the daughter. But I'm feeling like the viewer is the wife. And maybe this son is really angry. He needs help communicating something, maybe about his sister or about his daughter. Maybe he's angry or frustrated because of his daughter or his sister, a younger female in the family. So the son is frustrated over this. It could be this, maybe you guys are older and the son is like married. This could also represent the viewer's son and daughter-in-law. See, maybe a married couple. They could be brother and sister, siblings, or they could be a married couple, like son-in-law, daughter-in-law. And I'm seeing you're the parent watching. Or the mother, the mother, the wife, in-law, step, parent. Take it how it resonates. Something about sunrise, morning time. The morning time, maybe. Maybe the sun will be really like angry during the morning time. Watch out for that. But I'm seeing sunrise. I'm also seeing sunshine. It's us against the world. I'm feeling like you kind of always have this bright, sunny energy. Like it's us against the world. Right? Bright. First thing in the morning. I feel like this is your mindset first thing in the morning. Weird, because you had you went through an activation. I'm hearing the sunshine, the sunrise in the early morning activates you into this mindset. So if you're wondering how to get to this point, this mindset, use the sunrise to activate it. I'm hearing you're ascending. Spiritual connection. I'm also hearing that you might have to build a spiritual connection in order to activate a different mindset in this angry sun that we were just talking about. activation by spiritual connection. I'm hearing the angry sun will be or the angry sun should use, you should use spiritual connection as his activation. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's the message that's coming out. Take it how it resonates. This song might be significant. I'm also seeing boys. You could have like a group of sons, multiple sons involved. You could be Nigerian or African descent. This boy I'm hearing, or this son, I'm hearing he's on a twin flame journey or twin flame union. And this is why he's so, like, angry. Maybe they're going through turmoil because of this twin flame situation. Or he could be a twin flame, or maybe you are a twin flame coming into union with you, or you are on the twin flame journey and you already know that. You might be in union with your twin flame currently while you're watching this. Yeah, the connection between you and your twin flame is real, and Spirit's saying you didn't imagine it. And that's all I have for Leo going to Sagittarius. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius watching? Luck is on your side, Sagittarius. It's also giving me Valentine's Day vibes. Maybe something might happen on Valentine's Day, or something already happened on Valentine's Day. It might be Valentine's Day when you're currently watching this. Take that as a sign. I'm seeing Cupid with the Cupid's arrow, even though it's, I don't know, that just reminds me of Cupid's arrow. Arrows might be significant. Maybe you're hunting. Maybe hunt a lot. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Sagittarius watching? New beginnings. I'm also feeling new beginnings in love. And Spirit's saying luck is on your side. I'm seeing conflict, upheaval, loss, disagreements, competition. You might have competition in this situation. And Spirit's saying luck is on your side, especially if it's a romantic love situation. Spirit's saying have unbiased judgment. Make sure you have clear boundaries. Direct communication is needed with a clear-minded perception. Clear-minded of perception? I'm not sure how to say that. Anything else for Sagittarius, Spirit? Stranger Things. Maybe you'd like the Stranger Things. I'm also hearing the Finer Things. It's like a good mix of the Stranger Things and the Finer Things. I'm also seeing the TV show, The Stranger Things. You might watch that a lot. Spirit realm, yeah. The Stranger Things and the spirit world. You might be like, I'm feeling like gothic, witchy, like more spirit world. Stranger Things. I'm also seeing paranormal. You like paranormal stuff. You might like aliens. Spirit world, and then we have flies monitoring spirits. Spirit is saying be careful of the flies. Those can be monitoring spirits from the spirit world. Okay. Anything else, spirit? This is because you're in the middle of a soul upgrade right now. You have a lot of entities watching you. They're watching you chronically. Spirit, what else for Sagittarius? I'm getting the Watcher. You might be LGBTQ. Sunset might be significant. Kind of reminds me of like a sunset date. Like a date night. I'm hearing you guys do it upset. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're definitely like a death walker. Maybe you were a death walker in your past life. You might even be like a powerful reader too. The Garden of Eden. This song might be significant also. Garden of Eden might be significant. Seeing rural area, wooded area. You live out in like the woods. In the middle of nowhere, in isolation. Anything else, Spirit? I'm hearing somebody's cheating on you with a third party, or the cheating on you with a third party put you into isolation. Spirit saying that is their timeline. Don't interfere with their timeline anymore. To focus on your own timeline, to protect your timeline, and take the isolation as a sign of protection. You isolating yourself is protection. Yeah, you're on a different timeline now than this cheating third party person. The cheating on you with a third party type of person. That somehow it's my fault. Yeah, you're thinking that they are blaming you. And you're just asking like, okay, or you're just saying, okay, somehow it's my fault. You're just kind of confused as to how that would be your fault. Almost as if like maybe this person is blaming you for the cheating. And yeah, you see right through that, I'm feeling. Because you look into the situation from a fifth dimensional point of view. You might travel to the fifth dimension a lot. This person, somebody's a Libra, either this person or you have Libra in your chart, even though this is Sagittarius read. Something about winter time, maybe a Libra's coming. Winter time, 11 o'clock may be significant. Maybe it's 11 o'clock when you're watching. Something about summertime. Something's happened all night. All night, 11 o'clock. feels spicy all night. The summertime at 11 o'clock all night kind of sounds like romantic almost. Or like a spicy time. You're gonna have a spicy time with somebody, hopefully. Spirit saying you are not here to be understood and you are here to be remembered. I'm hearing that you are somebody who is misunderstood often. Here's a song lyrics. There's a message in this song for you. Yeah, this song may be significant because it feels like somebody is building you up just to tear you down. I'm feeling like this person builds you up and then tears you down. But I'm feeling like you see right through this person. You might be a YouTube star or a YouTube star rising. Maybe you've dreamed about this, but it just feels like it's out of reach. Spirit is saying you are a YouTube star, even if it hasn't manifested yet. You are one. And this person who tore you down is gonna watch you. I'm hearing that song Change by Deftones. They're gonna watch you change after pulling your wings off. You know, it's like they saw you so beautiful and they had to go and pull your wings off and it just brought you down. Kind of like what I said, they build you up to tear you down. There, I added Change by Deftones. There. Anything else for Sagittarius, Spirit? I'm hearing this person has addictions. That type of addictions. I'm hearing this might be your twin flame because it says 2 peas in a pod. Kiss Kiss by Chris Brown might be significant. Or I'm hearing that this person, your twin flame, is saying kiss kiss. We're 2 peas in a pod. Like they're trying to use these to lure you back in. Or to reel you back in. Because they feel like you guys are a match made in heaven. And maybe you guys are a match made in heaven, but they have addictions that they have to change. They have these addictions that they have to change. Before you guys can come together and be 2 peas in a pod in a healthy way. The flower I love symbolizes death. Somebody showing up at your doorstep. I'm hearing a mother. Your mother might be showing up at your doorstep. And that's all for Sagittarius. Moving on to Taurus. On to Earth signs, Taurus. For Taurus, bring love into the situation. Taurus, you're called to bring love into your situation. Alright, Spirit, tell me more about this situation. Any messages for Taurus? Meditation. I'm hearing meditation. You might have to meditate and contemplate on something in order to bring love in to the situation. So living in the past, forgiveness, moving forward, leaving home. I'm hearing bring love into the situation by you bring love into the situation by the forgiveness, by you forgiving the situation and moving forward. That's how you bring love into the situation. Or I'm seeing also when you're doing the meditation and contemplation, you'll find forgiveness to move forward from the past. You're bringing love into the situation. What else for Taurus? One more card for Taurus. I'm seeing good luck, karma, cycles completing, destiny, turning point, change. Change for the better. You're bringing love into a situation and it's changing it for the better. Luck is on your side because you brought love into the situation. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for, what messages do you have for Taurus, please, Spirit? It says we have a past life connection. I never wanted to abandon you. Alright, Spirit, what else for Taurus? I'm hearing that this person that didn't want to abandon you is starting to see the world for what it really is now. I'm also seeing you are connecting with your past lives. Maybe you might be going into like past life, you're doing past life regressions. You're realizing that you never wanted to abandon yourself. But I'm starting to see that you're starting to see the world for how it really is. Your higher self is saying that you never wanted to abandon you, but I'm seeing you find your way back. You're finding your way back to yourself, traveling to you soon, feeling like you're traveling back to yourself. After some sort of sabotage, somebody sabotaged you, or you felt sabotaged. When you realize how lost you were, but Spirit is saying you're on your pathway back. You're on the path back. You're on the right path. I'm hearing you might be buying a car, or I'm also seeing that maybe somebody sabotaged you buying a car. They might be traveling to you soon, to see you soon. Be careful about buying a car, especially if somebody's traveling to see you. I'm seeing like maybe a marketplace deal where maybe you're selling your car. Somebody's trying to, or somebody's traveling to you to buy the car, And this person might want to sabotage this, maybe steal from the car, or maybe the deal looks like everything went well, but then their real intentions is to backstab you or sabotage you in some sort of way. Be careful of a shady car deal. So even if you're the one selling the car, just be careful of the person buying the car. They are trying to sabotage the situation, or they might be trying to. It's not for all, but for someone. I'm seeing haunted. Maybe you bought this situation by you buying a car, or I don't know, this situation haunts you. You're haunted by the situation, or if you are not careful, this could lead to you being haunted by this situation. Spirit saying be careful of a snake. The eyes of the front door, be careful of somebody's eyes. The person buying this car might be looking a little snake eye-ish. You might see somebody's eyes turn into snake eyes. The eyes of the front door, the soul. I'm also hearing be careful of eyes at the front door. You have eyes, people eyeing your front door. People are watching your house or watching your front door. Be careful with that. I'm seeing something about creepy stalker. The creepy stalker fell in love with you. Maybe you fell in love with your creepy stalker. Somebody's watching you, stalking your door, stalking your house, stalking you, watching you. Spirit saying, move in silence. Switch up the tempo if you have to. Don't be afraid to switch up the tempo on somebody that is obsessed and stalking, or maybe if somebody is watching your house and they do break in, don't be afraid to switch up the tempo on them. Like if there's somebody robbing your house or breaking in, go after them. Don't be afraid to switch up the tempo. Kind of reminds me of like somebody getting kidnapped, and then the kidnapper ends up getting kidnapped. Like the person being kidnapped just switched up the tempo and kidnapped their kidnapper. It kind of gives me that vibes. Gotta switch up the tempo. If something's happening, wave your magic wand and switch up the tempo. Spirit is saying you can apply this to really any situation. Spirit is saying, until it's done, tell none. That's the law. Until you're done manifesting, until you get what you want, don't tell anybody. Move in silence. Because you got somebody trying to sabotage you. Somebody's a DJ, a musician, an entertainer. Either you or somebody else. I'm seeing maybe you're at a club. Maybe you only listen to like death metal music, right? And Spirit's saying gotta switch up the tempo. Maybe you're switching up the tempo and like going to like a club that plays like rap and hip hop. Or maybe you are a musician, you're a DJ watching, and maybe you for a long time played or made one sort of music, one type of music. Now I'm seeing you switching up the tempo, the type of music that you're doing. I'm also seeing gotta switch up the tempo. I'm seeing you leveling up. I'm seeing this as like a level up card too. You're switching up the tempo. You're leveling up and people don't recognize you anymore. I watch the moon and think of you. Hearing you're the Empress. Somebody's a moon goddess. I'm seeing that you watch the moon a lot. Maybe you saw this moon in the early morning. Alright. That's all for Taurus. Let's go to Virgo. Let's go to Virgo. Spirit, let's go to Virgo, please. Alright, Spirit, one card for Virgo. Communication is key. Virgo, communication's key. Speed, action, movement, manifesting quickly. I'm also seeing that your communication is key to some sort of movement, to some sort of manifesting. It's like your key, your communication is your key, but it's the key to whatever you want to achieve. The movement, the manifestation that you want to achieve. But your communication is going to speed up your manifestations. It's going to speed up what you want. When it comes to a unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection, you might not be speaking up in a connection, or maybe you need to speak up in a connection. You communicating in this partnership will speed things up. And don't be afraid to speed things up by communicating. Spit one more card for Virgo. One more card for Virgo watching. One more card for Virgo. I'm seeing compassion. Have compassion. I'm seeing compassion, calm, healing in your communication. Your communication is calm, compassionate, healing, emotionally charged, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring, nurturing. Also comforting too. You might have a partner that you might need to communicate to. You might have to have some compassion for them. I'm seeing after you communicate to them, they will have more compassion for you and they'll be able to understand things better. Alright, Spirit. Messages for Virgo watching. Worthy Virgo watching my video. What messages for Virgo? Coming back into union after healing. Communication is key to you guys coming back together after healing. A father. You might be healing a father wound. You might have to heal a father relationship. Coming back. Alright, so this person might be a father. Maybe this is your husband, father of your children, your divine love, who is a father. You guys might be buying a house together. I'm seeing maybe this father figure, this masculine father figure, man, you guys are coming together and buying a house. You might even have to communicate to him about buying a house. Maybe there needs to be more communication. I'm feeling like there needs to be more communication about the choice of house. Maybe you like maybe there's a house that you really like, but the father figure doesn't like. And so there needs to be some sort of communication about this. I'm hearing that this father figure wants to buy a house so you guys can play your fantasies out in real life ways. Also, I'm hearing your dreams coming true. Also have communications. Have communication. Your communication is key when you want your fantasies to play out. If you're having fantasies about this person, make sure you're communicating. They might be a Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius in your chart. Candles are significant. I'm seeing candles in a romantic way. You might be hearing communication about candles. Sleepless, restless nights. I'm seeing somebody is restless or sleepless because of the candle being on during the night. I'm seeing you or your partner might be sleepless or restless because the other one has a candle on at night or a nightlight. Spirit's saying communication is key in this situation. If you need to speak up for yourself, then speak up. And also, maybe you need to realize that your candles might be making your partner sleepless or restless at night. So communication is key in this situation. Crystals. I'm seeing you have a lot of sleepless nights or restless nights. Crystals are going to help you with your communication and with your sleepless nights. Crystals and candles. You might need to do a spell work. You might need to do a spell working on yourself for these sleepless or restless nights. I'm also hearing maybe you did some sort of spell work and that's why you're having sleepless, restless nights. I'm hearing a communication spell. I'm seeing you did a communication spell on somebody, or somebody else did it on you, and it's causing sleepless and restless nights in somebody. Because all they think about is the communication because of the spell work. Somebody has Scorpio in the chart, or somebody is a Scorpio. I will not give up on you. Maybe they're trying to reach out, but they're not going to give up. Or somebody's not going to give up doing some sort of spell work. Great grandparent. It's giving me ancestor vibes. You might need to communicate more clearly with your ancestors during this spell work. Spirit's saying don't give up. Just communicate a little bit more. Use your ancestors. Communicate to them. Someone was saved by you, even if you don't know it yet. I'm hearing that you might get like an ancestral download, or Spirit might tell you this. Somebody might come in and communicate this, that you were saved. Somebody was saved by your words, something you communicated. I'm also hearing your communication is key in saving a lot of people, or in saving someone, and you don't even know it. Like, your words can save a lot of people. You might be living solo in Brazil. This song might be significant. Maybe you hear this on the radio, or somebody is sending you this song. You might be living in Brazil. Maybe you live solo in Brazil. Or maybe you're talking to somebody that lives solo in Brazil. Police. You might get some sort of police communication. Anything else for Virgo? shut off your ears, kind of like shut off your radio. Maybe you had to shut off your police scanner radio because you were getting too much communication, or maybe you're shutting off your ears and tuning into the scanner, the police scanner, for communication. Or maybe you might have to go within to find out some sort of communication about this police situation. Somebody's spiraling. Somebody might tell you that they're spiraling. You might be spiraling and communicating about it, or you might have to communicate about it. Don't be afraid to speak up. Reconnection window is still active. Somebody's gonna reach out to you, or you might reach out to somebody. You might be thinking about reconnecting with this person. Spirit saying communication is key. I'll get a couple more messages for Virgo. Color blue might be significant. Somebody wants to tell you this, or you might get some sort of blue communication. Alright, Spirit, any more messages for Virgo? The Virgo watching? You might get some sort of communication about somebody hacking your phone, or some sort of competition. Spirit is saying don't let this phone hacking ruin your soul. Don't let it bring you down. Alright, any more messages for Virgo, Spirit? Virgo watching, any more messages for my Virgo watching? Final message, your softness is not your weakness. Spirit saying your softness is not your weakness. Don't be afraid to communicate. Don't be afraid to use your softness when communicating. Like, don't be afraid to come off as soft when you're communicating. You might be a man, but maybe you hold a lot of softness when you communicate, and don't let this be your weakness. You know, it could be man or woman, doesn't matter. But when you communicate, you're soft, and I feel like maybe you think that is more seen as a weakness, but it's not. That's what Spirit's saying. Moving on to Capricorn. Moving on to Capricorn. Yeah, let's move on to Capricorn. Moving on to Capricorn. Take time to breathe out, Capricorn. Spirit saying, take time to breathe out. It's in competition, debates, conflict, disagreements. Yeah, take time to breathe out. I'm saying maybe somebody pissed you off. Maybe there was disagreements or arguing. Somebody got you got worked up, and now Spirit's saying take time to just breathe out. Coming clean, confession, regret, rethinking, approach, truth revealed. Spirit's saying when this truth is revealed, when you have to come clean, or when something is coming clean, somebody might be coming clean about something. Spirit's saying take time to breathe out. don't get too overwhelmed or too overworked or worked up over this conflict. Hard work, responsibility, financial growth, good investment. This might be like a work situation. Maybe I'm hearing productivity at work. Something might have happened at work with some sort of competition, rivalry, where somebody has to come clean. Anywho. Alright, Capricorn. Capricorn. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Somebody gets readings done on you. Maybe you get readings done on somebody. You getting readings done, or them getting readings done on you. Seeing maybe you are pissed off about this. Take time to breathe out after you got a reading done on somebody and found out truth. They didn't know that they made you stronger. They didn't know that God made you real strong. Fall time, autumn time. It's cold outside without you. Somebody's feeling left out in the cold. Current partner. Maybe you had to abandon your current partner, leave them because of some sort of truth that came out. I'm saying you might have to leave this person out in the cold. Maybe you found some sort of truth out. Spirit's saying take time to breathe out. I'm also hearing maybe you wrongly accused somebody. Well, I don't know. Because I did see truth revealed. Maybe you kicked somebody out of the house after a truth being revealed. They're feeling left out in the cold. Spirit is saying take this time to just breathe out and relax, like a breath of fresh air now that this person's kicked out and away. Stranger, your current partner might have turned into a stranger, or maybe the situation involves a stranger. Maybe you found out some sort of truth. Maybe current partner was with a stranger, but your current partner is in love with you, or this current partner is in love with the stranger. I'm also seeing the stranger might be in love with the current partner, your partner. Third party. Heavily third party. Psychic medium. Seeing somebody is a psychic medium. This stranger might be a psychic medium. Maybe you went to a stranger to go get a reading done. This stranger could be the psychic medium reader that is reading for your current partner. Trust in the universe. Also trust in divine timing. Driving to the store. Somebody's driving to the store. Take time to breathe out. Be careful of road rage. Or I'm hearing anxiety. You might have anxiety when you're driving to the store. Obsessed. Mariah Carey. While you're driving to the store, you might listen to this song or hear this song playing on the radio. Or while you're driving home, you might just hear this in your head. A player. It kind of reminds me of a record player, a CD player. You might have a CD player in your car that plays this song. I'm seeing a tape player in your car. You might have a cassette tape player in your car. You might be a player planning for the future with you. Somebody's planning for the future with you. Take time to breathe out and think about what you're planning for. My pet spider. Somebody could be planning to get a pet spider in the future. You are planning a future with your pet spider. You and your pet spider might be breaking free from the matrix. You are breaking free from the matrix. Take time to breathe out after receiving a lot of information about a divine counterpart. I'm seeing you are a divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart might be breaking free from the matrix. They might also have a pet spider. We are soulmates. I know, I'm seeing you guys are soulmates. I'm seeing you used to run from this person. So you used to run from this person. They might be a Virgo. So Capricorn watching. This person you might be cross-watching for a Virgo. Or cross-watching to see about a Virgo. You might be watching to hear about a Virgo. Virgo might be in your chart. Virgo is significant. Forgot about mango. Forgot about the mango. Maybe you forgot about the mango that's sitting on your counter. Maybe you have a pet spider named Mango. Maybe you forgot about him. There might be a Virgo. Maybe you forgot about a Virgo. I'm hearing. Take time to breathe out and don't worry. I'm hearing whatever you forgot about, it will be fine. Anyone else? Anything else? Ming Dynasty. Maybe you forgot about the Ming Dynasty. Maybe you were from the Ming Dynasty. Maybe you like the Ming Dynasty. Maybe it's just a sign. Maybe you'll see Ming Dynasty on the TV, or maybe you have like a photo hanging up of Ming Dynasty. Okay, Spirit, any more for Capricorn? Future spouse. Your future spouse might have had a past life in a Ming Dynasty. Your future spouse might be a Virgo. I'm hearing you guys are not talking right now. Why do you hate me? So this person, your future spouse, thinks you hate them. I'm hearing something about a karmic feminine. This person might be a karmic feminine. I'm hearing a karmic feminine wants to know, why do you hate me? I'm seeing you have a karmic feminine that maybe you moved on from them, maybe you blocked them. They're saying, why do you hate me? Spirit's saying, take time to breathe out. Make sure you're not going back or dealing with the karmic feminine that says this. Don't let the karmic feminine guilt trip you into going back. Spirit's saying, Spirit shows me past lives together. I'm hearing you might be receiving some sort of downloads or past life imagery. Spirit is sending you signs. Take time to breathe out. Cardomancy. you might be into that. Spirit saying, don't worry, take time to breathe out. I'm seeing that you might be getting some sort of epiphany during a psychic reading, during the chronomancy. You might be hearing about something. Something's being revealed during the psychic reading. Right? Yeah, something's being revealed during the psychic reading. You're going to find something out. Spirit saying, don't worry and take the time to breathe out. Spirit also wants to say that you might hate your softness, but someone is praying for a heart like yours. I'm seeing something about a karmic feminine. Maybe you left your divine counterpart for a karmic feminine, and you're receiving a download from some sort of psychic reading. I'm seeing you having an epiphany about this. Maybe you thought you were with the divine feminine, but you were actually with the karmic, and you're going to realize this during some sort of reading. Because I see real love in this card. It says you might hate your softness, but someone is praying for a heart like yours. It's kind of like maybe you might be in a dark place right now. I'm seeing low self-esteem, but there's a person who sees through that. There's a person that sees through that to your heart. Like maybe somebody, you and your divine counterpart kind of deserve each other, I'm seeing with this card. Maybe you guys deserve to be together. And you're finding this out when it comes to some sort of reading being done, or some sort of reading that you watched, or Spirit saying take time to breathe out when you find this out. The reading that you receive might have a lot of information, or it will be a lot of information to take in. Spirit is saying, aside from what people say about you, or aside from what people are saying, what does Spirit have to say? Spirit is saying, don't listen to what people are saying. Listen to what Spirit has to say. Listen to your own voice. What does your own voice, the voice inside of you, have to say? Somebody's holding on too tight. You might be holding on too tight and have to take time to just breathe out. If you have to let a situation go, then let a situation go. Okay, and that's all I have for Capricorn. That's all I have for Capricorn. We're moving on to Gemini. Alright, Spirit. Gemini. Moving on to Gemini. Spirit, what card do you have for Gemini? One card for Gemini. The energy is gaining momentum. Gemini, the energy is gaining momentum. Spirit, what do you have for Gemini? Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, warmth, celebration, success, all is well. I feel all is well. with the vibe of this card. The energy is gaining momentum. Feeling more positive vibes, more positivity, more pleasure, more happiness. Alright, Spirit. What do we got for Gemini? Love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, passion, values, alignment. Feeling a lot of alignment here. The energy is gaining momentum. Strength of the two. You might be there might be energy gaining momentum in your love situation that's going to have a positive outcome. You'll be celebrating this, seeing collaboration, happiness. Alright, Spirit. For Gemini. What messages you got for Gemini? Bipolar. Somebody might be bipolar. When I got this card, you can see it's folded, like there's a line through it. You might be, I'm hearing you're bipolar. You might be going through like another splitting in your bipolar, like a splitting phase of your bipolar disorder. I don't know why I just got that. It's specific for one person, maybe not all. I got that. For us to change the world, I'm seeing change is needed in some sort of situation. Or I'm seeing also, maybe you want to conquer the world. Maybe you want to take over or dominate the this relationship coming in. I'm also seeing the energy is gaining momentum in your relationship. It's like gaining momentum before change. Rockstar, you might be gaining momentum before you blow up and become a rock star. You could be becoming famous. A rock star. You could be veteran or ex-military. Somebody could be a veteran or ex-military. Somebody's financially stable. Maybe you're working up towards being financially stable. Something about an uncle. Something about a husband. Maybe your uncle or your husband is financially stable. They could be veteran or ex-military. These two people could be very financially stable. Somebody's planning on coming correct this time. Somebody might be coming in. Yeah, somebody's planning on actually coming in correctly this time. The momentum is gaining. They want to be there with you. I'm hearing this situation is very resilient. You guys both have resilience, toughness. You're very strong. This situation has resilience. Spanish music. You listen to a lot of Spanish music. You might need to listen to Spanish music to gain momentum. It might help you. Buying a new piece of jewelry might also help you gain. Maybe you're gaining momentum on this. Maybe you want to buy a new piece of jewelry. Spirit is saying they're preparing that for you. Or maybe you just bought a new piece of jewelry. This person or these people might buy you a new piece of jewelry. But I'm seeing a proposal. Like an engagement is coming and a proposal is coming, but the energy is gaining momentum. It's not there yet. You just gotta wait a little bit longer for this situation to gain momentum. Somebody wants that with you. I'm seeing babies, marriage, celebration, collaboration, starting a family. I'm definitely seeing an engagement and a baby, or a start to something new when it comes to your love life, your love relationship. Rising sign. I'm also seeing rising star. You might be a rising star. I'm also seeing this marriage and this baby is going to level you up a bit. This baby, when it's born, like this could be a rising star someday. Like this baby could be famous someday. I'm also seeing rising sign as in rise. Something's rising and gaining. A molcajete, mortar and pestle. I also saw Spanish music. Maybe you are from Central or South Americas. You could be from North America, but those are just significant. Maybe significant. Somebody's bringing you flowers, a gift, chocolates. Somebody's brokenhearted. Maybe you broke this person's heart, or maybe they broke your heart. Maybe this person left somebody else for you and somebody's heartbroken. I'm seeing them come in and they're begging, like they swear that. So at first it feels like they're coming in saying to you that you make them feel like luxury, and vice versa. They swear to you that they will make you feel like luxury. This is somebody that wants to spoil you, but the energy and is gaining momentum. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm feeling this come in for you. I'm definitely seeing like a man, maybe Spanish descent, Mexican descent. He's coming in and it's like he's begging for his lady, saying, I swear I'll make you feel like luxury. I'll spoil you. So somebody wants to spoil you, but the momentum's gaining. Hasn't happened yet. But you're saying, I can't be bothered with anything that's not serious. So yeah, this person's coming in, but are they serious? Maybe you were not sure about this person being serious or not. I'm also saying, I'm feeling like they're serious, but I'm also seeing this card representing you being serious. You know what you want. Yeah, wish fulfillment. I'm seeing this person is your wish fulfillment. The momentum is gaining. Somebody's quiet. Somebody's not a chatterbox. Spirit saying drink more water. Outdoors. I'm also getting heavily like dry climate. Maybe the southern states of the US. Maybe Mexico. Keep hearing Mexico. You might live in a dry place. Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Nevada. Drink more water while you're outdoors because it might be hot. I'm seeing a hot climate. You live or you are in a hot climate that's dry, but Spirit's saying you need more water, especially when you're outdoors. Yeah, this person wants you to rehabilitate them with your love. Alright, moving on from Gemini to Libra. Libra next. Libra. On to Libra. Alright, Spirit. On to Libra. Spirit, one card for Libra. It's time to take action, Libra. Alright, Spirit, 3 cards for Libra. Time to take actions towards some sort of collaboration, teamwork, building something. I'm seeing you're taking action, or it's time to take action towards this. Maybe it's something you've been wanting or contemplating about. Yeah, a new project, a teamwork, inspiration. Time to take action towards this. I'm seeing that you might feel like this is impulsive. You might feel like your action is impulsive and that this new project might have a lot of high expectations. This new project could be unpredictable or unachievable expectations. Maybe it seems too far out of reach. Maybe this project seems too big or too much work. Spirit saying it's time to take action towards this, even if it does seem like it's too much work or too out of reach, too unpredictable. Spirit saying just take action towards it, or it's time to take action. In love again, we can fall in love again. I'm also saying maybe you tried to do this project and maybe you failed. Spirit is saying it's time to take action, get back up again and do it again, like one more try again at this new project. Look beyond the flames, kind of look beyond, look outside the box when it comes to this new project. Magician, I'm seeing when you look outside the box, you can figure the new project out. You can transform the new project. You can kind of like manifest better results when you look outside the box. You might have a slim body. I'm seeing your project. Maybe you're building something that has a slim body to it. I'm seeing like a building. Maybe you're building like a skyscraper or a tall building that's kind of slim. Your voice still haunts me. I miss you. Somebody misses you. Maybe this slim body person who might be a magician misses you. Spirit is saying if there's somebody that misses you, it's time to take action. If you miss somebody, I'm hearing your voice still haunts me. I miss you. It's time to take action. So if this is you, maybe somebody's voice still haunts you and you miss this person. Spirit is saying take action. It's time to take action. Put your head on my shoulder. Somebody is supportive. Somebody who is supportive. It's time to take action on a situation or a person. Maybe you thought this person used you for money. And if somebody was using you for money, it's time to take action against them. Maybe somebody's going to come in for the evening time to use you for money, or this is when you're going to take action towards this. Learn to walk again after somebody uses you. Somebody might be Caribbean. Lost souls might be significant. Maybe that song might be significant. Public, I'm hearing, feeling like you're meeting up with somebody in public. An omnivore, or maybe you are an omnivore. Somebody's an emperor, either you or them. Spirit says you already know the answer. You just have to be quiet enough to hear the whispers and brave enough to follow them. So I'm seeing you already know the answers within. It's time to take action. And moving on from Libra, going to Aquarius. Aquarius, Spirit. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Aquarius watching? Shuffle again. One card for Aquarius. Alright, one card for Aquarius. A time to give rather than to take. Spirit is saying it's a time to give rather than take. Earth energy. You might be taking from the earth. You might be taking like a lot from the earth. Spirit is saying it's time to take, it's time to give back what you've been taking. Maybe you've been planting, like maybe you've been cutting down a lot of trees or harvesting from the land. Spirit is saying it's time to plant stuff. If you're wondering, maybe if it's time to plant something, this is the sign that you should plant it. Also, if you're planning on planting a seed of any sort, you should do that. Anxiety, I'm seeing you have an anxiety over this. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationships. Maybe you are worried, or you're worried and you're fearful that somebody is going to take rather than give. Spirit is saying don't be afraid. It is a time to give rather than take, especially when it comes to divine love. And I'm feeling safe, like it's a safe time to love again after you've been taken advantage of, or after somebody's been taking more than giving to you. Maybe a lot of people have been taking and not giving back to you. Giving, receiving, balance, sharing, wealth. I'm seeing things coming into balance for you with love and finances. Somebody told the family about you. Either you told the family about somebody, or somebody's talking about, yeah, forest, woods. Make sure if you're taking from the forest, it's time to give back to the forest. You might live in the forest. Eternal. The forest is eternal. Something about dangerous. The forest might be dangerous. It's dangerous to take from the forest and not give back. You have dangerous psychic family members that might be taking rather than giving back to you. Somebody has eyes for you, or somebody only sees you. They might be, it seems like maybe these family members only have eyes for you, like they look at you and they're preying on you. That's the vibe I'm getting. We heal each other's souls. I'm also seeing somebody else might be coming in to heal your soul to heal your soul, and you will heal theirs. You guys will heal each other's souls. You guys will give to each other rather than take. That's what I'm hearing. An Aquarius. You might have Aquarius in your chart. Somebody has Aquarius North Node. Asking you on a date. This person might be asking you on a date. I'm hearing if this person that's asking you on a date, Spirit is saying go for it. It's a time to give rather than take. So this person will give to you rather than take from you. I'm hearing somebody listen to the wrong person about a give and take. Maybe you thought that this Aquarius North Node person who asked you out on a date was going to take rather than give, but it's the other way around. I'm hearing somebody told you that they will take more than they give, but Spirit is saying that you listened to the wrong person about that. It's actually a time to give rather than to take. That person maybe I'm hearing you got set up by a karmic by listening to the wrong person. Karmic soulmate. I'm also seeing another storyline with this person asking you out on a date. Seeing they might be a karmic soulmate. I don't feel that. I'm feeling like the karmic soulmate is the person who gave you bad advice. The one that you listened to, the wrong person that you listened to, is more of a karmic soulmate. They might be a karmic family member that you listen to, or like an ex, or like a karmic friend. Spirit saying this is a sacred pause, not punishment. Spirit is urging you to kind of pause from this person. Seeing Gemini. Somebody might have Gemini placements or Gemini energy. Somebody's heaven sent. Maybe heaven will send you a Gemini on the date. Maybe you'll go out on a date with a Gemini who's an introvert. Maybe this introvert is heaven sent. Maybe you needed an introverted person. Green eyes. I'm seeing a lot of green in this reading. I'm also feeling like your aura is green. I'm seeing a lot of green, earth energy, forest energy. You might have forest spirits around you protecting you. I'm hearing you're not sure about this. You're not sure. I'm hearing that you were not sure about the forest spirits being around you, protecting you, but this is a sign. This message is for you. I'm seeing raven energy. Gives off a lot of forest ravens. You could be like Celtic, gives off Celtic vibes. Maybe you live in one of the Celtic countries or have that descent, earth energy. You could be, you know, maybe from Scotland or Norway, Denmark, Poland. What other countries are? You might be Scottish, you might be Irish. Purple butterfly might be significant. You might watch TV and see a purple butterfly. Spirit is also saying limit your time on the electronics. Focus within. Go within. This song might be significant. Maybe you heard that song on the TV. I'm saying you just kind of keep to yourself. It's like you entertain yourself. You don't need nobody. You don't need TV or anything to entertain you. You already got it. Like, you already entertain yourself. You might wear black a lot. I'm seeing you wear black in like the forest. And also, yeah, that forest energy, the earth energy with the raven energy. Seeing somebody wears like a long black covering, a long black veil, a long black robe. I'm seeing a black veil that goes from head to toe in the middle of a forest. A nice green, luscious green forest. That forest might have a lot of ravens and crows. Spirit is saying make a deck of cards for yourself. So if you were wondering, maybe you might be like a tarot reader. You could be a witch, warlock. You're a reader, and or maybe you wanted to be a reader. You could be like a beginner witch, first starting out. Spirit saying make a deck of cards for yourself. What was that, Aquarius? We're moving on from Aquarius on to Cancer. Moving on to Cancer, please, Spirit. Alright, what messages do you have for Cancer, Spirit? What messages do you have for Cancer? A fiery climax approaches. Alright, for Cancer. Spirit, 3 cards for Cancer. What messages do you have for Cancer? I'm seeing heartbreak, suffering, emotional grief, emotional pain, grief. I'm seeing the world, a completion of a cycle. I'm seeing maybe a heartbreak that led. Yeah, I'm seeing a heartbreak. I'm seeing like a really bad heartbreak, like a breakup that was maybe a really bad breakup. Spirit saying it's a completion of a cycle. You completed a cycle with this person. Alright, Spirit, one more card for Cancer. I'm seeing you have new ideas. you've gained some sort of knowledge about this. Somebody might come in and I'm seeing argument, conflict, or maybe somebody might come in and talk to you about this heartbreak. I'm seeing a fiery climax approaches. I'm seeing somebody's getting ready to like reach out to you, but they're holding back. You guys might have went through a heartbreak together, through a completion of a cycle, and it looks like it's building up to like messages, new ideas. I'm feeling you broke up with this person, went through the heartbreak, went through the completion, but now there's new ideas or new messages. I'm seeing somebody come in for you. A fiery climax approaches. I'm feeling like fiery messages are approaching, or it's building up to somebody reaching out to you. Somebody's about to reach out to you. Alright, Spirit, what do you have to say for these people? This song might be significant. Something about swimming pools. I'm hearing that these messages might cool you off. This person will be, you and this person will be kind of cooled off after these messages come in. Seeing you guys connect through music. Spirit is saying this connection is divinely protected and guided. There was interference. I'm not seeing interference anymore. You might get a message about an auntie. Maybe your auntie is going to contact you, or you are an auntie. I'm seeing this heartbreak had you in a mental prison, or had this other person in mental prison, and now I'm seeing you guys coming out of the mental prison, completing a cycle, and messages. Somebody's reaching out to you. A Taurus might be significant. Maybe you're a Taurus, or auntie's a Taurus, or this person's a Taurus. Somebody's cloaked. Somebody's protected. This Taurus might be cloaked. You might be cloaked. I'm seeing this Taurus might sneak up on you to talk to you. Maybe reach out from I'm seeing making a fake account or making a new account just to reach out to you from a Taurus. But they're hiding. It's like they're hiding behind the screen. They don't want you to know that it's them reaching out. They're saying, I miss you. Holy Spirit. Waxing moon. I'm hearing you might be waxing your moon. Something might happen around the waxing moon or the full moon. Somebody might be narcissistic. This cloaked individual that is hiding behind a fake profile and just kind of wanting to reach out, but they don't want you to know it's them. This Taurus who's cloaking, who's hiding themselves, who's kind of watching you, who misses you, is narcissistic. Or they have narcissistic tendencies. They might also be autistic. You might be autistic. Alright, Spirit, any more for Cancer? Any more messages for Cancer? I'm seeing maybe you live off grid. Yeah, I'm seeing this person watches everything you do when you guys are together. They're very observant of you. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's astral projecting. They might be somebody's astral projecting and watching everything you do when you guys are together in the astral realm. Or well, they astral project to you and vice versa. South node. You could be Cancer in your South node. Spirit saying it's written in the script, soul contract. You have a soul contract. This person is written in the script. It's like as if you had going through this is a lesson that you might need to learn, or somebody needs to learn. Basically, Spirit is saying everything happens for a reason, and most things it just happens because it's written in the script. It's written in the soul contract. Somebody might be native. Here, worthy. Spirit saying you are worthy. The love is between us is real. You might be, this person might be native, or you are native. The person, yeah, somebody's social media stalking you. Somebody's watching you. They might be getting ready to steal from you. Be careful about a stolen money or stolen property. Spirit saying brave new world. There's a brave new world ahead. Time to be brave. Somebody might be getting mad at you or building up to steal from you. Spirit saying you need to be brave. Look at the world like a brave new world. Somebody's not over you. I'm feeling like when it says I'll wait for you, it seems like somebody's waiting for you. Like they're creeping up on you, waiting for you. Somebody left you for a karmic. You make me happy. Somebody thinks you make them happy. Somebody's heart is starting to open up for you. Yeah, I'm sensing a creepy stalker situation involving stolen property, stolen money. Somebody's watching you. Be careful. Be careful if somebody social media stalking you or physically stalking you at your house, maybe to steal money from you. Be careful while you're out and about, because you never know who's lurking around watching you. That's all I have for Cancer. On to Scorpio next. Spirit, on to Scorpio. Expect powerful change, Scorpio. Planning, progress, making decisions. These decisions will lead to powerful change, or expect powerful change when you make these decisions. Use your intuition, your sacred knowledge, your hidden knowledge. Using your intuition will bring a lot of powerful change. for you. It will also bring you mental clarity. Your intuition is going to bring you mental clarity. You're going to have some sort of mental clarity about powerful change, maybe about how powerful you really are. Alright, Spirit. For Scorpio. Somebody makes you sweat. You could be living in a hot climate. Maybe somebody makes you nervous. And your intuition is telling you something about that person. I'm seeing divine masculine makes you sweat. I'm hearing expect powerful change when it comes to this divine masculine. They might be coming in to make you sweat and have like a spicy time, romantic time. You might be swimming. I'm seeing a hot climate. Maybe you live where it's hot right now. Karma. I'm seeing karma in a good way, like good karma, good powerful change that happens. This good powerful change is your karma. It's like good karma coming back to you. Alright, Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio? More messages for Scorpio. Alright. I'm seeing your divine masculine might have friend zoned you to avoid accountability. Love rhythm. Love rhythm. I'm seeing expect powerful change between you and a divine masculine that he may have friend zoned you. Expect powerful change. There, I'm feeling like you guys are raising the vibrational frequency together. You guys are gonna come together. I'm hearing divine love, divine timing. You guys are going to be coming into union, like a divine union. In divine timing. Expect powerful change. Astral travel. I'm seeing you guys astral travel. Maybe they astral travel to you. You astral travel to them. Maybe you will be soon. Your intuition is telling you something. Or focus on your intuition to astral travel. The art of wanting it with all your heart and still letting it go. You might have to let it go. I'm hearing divine masculine is telling you that they can't do it like you. So if your divine masculine was with somebody else, they're saying that that person doesn't do it like you. Like you are unique. I'm seeing you might be having anxiety. Spirit saying expect powerful change. Expect it to change. Let the haters talk. They make you more famous. Spirit is saying don't have anxiety on what other people are saying. You know, think like your haters talking is just gonna make you more famous. And when you realize that, it brings you out of this anxiety. So if you change the mindset and think like that, expect powerful change when it comes to your anxiety about this. Somebody's caring about you, giving you lots of kisses. I'm seeing this relationship take a change for good. your divine masculine has not forgotten about you. You still are with them. You're like a pulse in their heart. You're the echo that keeps them awake. So I'm seeing that they're still really like thinking about you a lot. You might be in separation with this person. Yeah, this person might have friend zoned you. Tell your story. The cards tell stories. You might have to tell somebody something, or you might hear a story. I'm hearing your intuition is telling you a story. If you're pulling cards, if you're doing intuitive pulls, the cards are not lying to you. They're telling stories. Use your intuition. Expect powerful change. Any more for Scorpio spirit? You might have Leo on your chart. Something about a djinn might be significant. Maybe you're working with your djinn when you pull cards. Or just be careful. I'm getting yes. If you asked a question, the answer is yes. Some people look at you, but only if you truly see you. I feel like you're very misunderstood. People only see the surface level to you. They don't see you as you. I'm hearing Spirit saying, get ready for change. Like that is about to change. And that's it for Scorpio. On to Pisces. On to Pisces. Alright, Spirit, on to Pisces. What messages do you have for Pisces, please? For Pisces, surrender to the divine. Full moon. Full moon might be significant. Maybe you're watching this on a full moon. During the full moon. Maybe you have full moon energy. Surrender to the divine energy, passionate, inspired actions. Alright, Spirit. Pisces, please. Pisces, please. Cards falling everywhere. Alright. I'm seeing at this time you're nurturing, you're practical, reliable. Alright, Spirit, one more card for that. Ten of Swords, painful endings. If you went through painful endings, Spirit saying just surrender it to the divine. You might have to surrender to the divine and go within right now. Alright, Spirit. What do you have for my Pisces watching? You shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Don't let the painful endings overcome you. Buying a new phone. Somebody's giving you lots of hugs. I'm hearing the divine is giving you lots of hugs. You are surrounded by the divine beings. Let's use our superpowers, the kind that breaks electronics. I'm seeing somebody, maybe you figured out your superpowers and you tried it out on your phone or on an electronic and it broke. I'm seeing you having to buy a new phone after that. Somebody's doing love spells, spell work. Surrender to the divine. If you're doing spell work or love spells, Spirit is saying just surrender that to the divine. You don't have to do spell work in this situation. Spirit saying you don't owe anyone a soft landing. The weekend might be significant. Ancient knowledge. Surrendering to the divine so you can find ancient knowledge. Your truth hit like a clean blade. Family reunion. Surrender to the divine. You might say some sort of truth at a family reunion that hits clean like a blade. That might upset a lot of people. Spirit is saying just surrender it to the divine. Let the divine handle them. You might be saying this to a neighbor at a family reunion. Neighbors might be significant. Alright, Spirit. I'm seeing some drama. Cassette tape, outdated thinking. I'm hearing you might have to turn or surrender this outdated thinking. Of maybe feeling like your house is more of a prison. Smoking, vaping, surrender to the divine. You might have to give up smoking or vaping. Spirit saying. Situationship. There might be a situationship you have to surrender to the divine. This person wants to build an empire with you. I'm hearing you also want to build an empire with you. Surrender to the divine so this can come in for you. The high life. I'm seeing high life like rooftop, like city life, like the rooftops of the city. Skyscrapers. The life of living in like penthouses. I'm seeing restaurants at the top of skyscrapers. The high life. It could be marijuana high life. Maybe you have to give up marijuana. I'm also seeing when you smoke marijuana, it helps you surrender to the divine. You might be an ambivert. You might be an ambivert. Marijuana that helps you surrender to the divine also will help you when it comes to past life regressions. If you're smoking marijuana, it will help you past life regress. Somebody wants to focus on a friendship. You might have to surrender it to the divine. your scent lingers for days. I'm feeling like maybe it's a situationship where this person wants to be friends but you want more. Spirit is saying, don't let them friend zone you. Surrender this connection to the divine if you have to. Yeah, I'm seeing you're done with the toxicity. Spirit is saying don't lead with ache, lead with self-worth. Be done with this toxicity. Surrender it to the divine because you know your worth. Don't let that ache hold you back from surrendering something. Alright, Spirit. Indian music. Maybe you like Indian music. Bartender. I'm seeing bartender. You might be a bartender, or somebody is a bartender. Somebody might be meeting at a bar that plays Indian music. Sexual healing. I'm seeing a lot of sexual healing after you surrendered to the divine. Spirit saying that's the start of something good. Because you have phones over. Spirit is saying because you have goddess energy. What is goddess energy? Yeah. Pisces spicy. I'm hearing Pisces spicy. Maybe somebody's, with that sexual healing, you have some spicy sexual goddess energy. You have divine healing energy. Suburbs might be significant. Maybe you live in the suburbs. Moon sign. You might have Pisces moon sign. You might do a lot of moon rituals, working with the moon. You might be I'm getting moon goddess. Moon goddess might be significant. Watch the moon for signs. Also, full moon might be significant. Watch for something around the full moon. Overweight. I'm hearing people overestimate you. I'm hearing overweight, like you're growing. You're elevating. I'm hearing you're elevating like a heavyweight champ. You are elevating because you are a heavyweight champ. You might have dark hair. Mamacita. You might be a mamacita. You might like this song too. You might be a teacher of children. Somebody told their friends about you. You might have told your friends about teaching children. I'm seeing a dinner table or like a table at a restaurant where you and your friend went out to lunch and you're telling them about maybe a teaching job that you got and how you're teaching the children. Salt is healing. Salt bath might be significant. Holy Spirit, you might teach children about the Holy Spirit. Surrender to the divine. Anything else about any other messages for Pisces? Light complexion, light skin. You might have light complexion or light skin. I'm seeing light as in light being. Holy Spirit, light being, the divine. You might be a light worker. You might like to sing. because you're a high priestess. So you're the high priestess that has this goddess energy. You surrender to the divine. Yeah, you're a healer. You're a high priestess. You're a healer. I'm seeing not just goddess energy, but like you give off princess energy. This song may be significant. There might be a message in there. Sunshine. I'm feeling sunshine from this goddess energy. You might be living in a warmer country that has a lot of sunshine. You brighten a lot of people's day. You are the sunshine for a lot of people. Anything else for Pisces? Soulmates that are here to awaken each other. You might have had to surrender the soulmate to the divine. You might have to surrender this divine connection because this soulmate was just here to awaken you. Texas might be significant. Maybe you're from Texas. And that's all I have for Pisces. If you guys like this all signs video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any more content, so you don't miss a video from my channel. I'm also on Instagram if you want to follow me on Instagram or find me on social media. Okay, bye guys.